If a country can specialize in a certain area, then can benefit from economies of scale and lower average cost. This is especially true in the industry with high fixed costs or that require a high level of investment. The benefit of the economy of scale will ultimately lead to lower prices for consumers and with efficiency for exporting firms. We've spent a lot of money over the last 70 years on flood control, and it's protected millions of people and has saved Earth billions of dollars. We've built dams to hold back the water. We've built levees to keep the water off the people, and we've raised the ones that were originally started in 1718. In the measure, your body is two-thirds water, and so it is really important that you consume enough fluid to stay hydrated and healthy. If you don't get enough fluid, you may feel tired, get headaches, and not perform at your best. Compared to chimpanzees, our closest evolutionary cousins, humans are particularly prone to developing advanced carcinomas, the type of tumors that include prostate, breast, lung, and colorectal cancers, even in the absence of known risk factors, such as genetic predisposition or tobacco use. A recent study helps explain why. The fact is that those different types of services affect many different dimensions of the well-being of people, and defining human well-being is also extremely challenging. However, we identified that there are certain items that provide you basic material for life, whether it be food, shelter or happiness. The latest scientific evidence on the nature and strength of the links between diet and chronic diseases is examined and discussed in detail in the following sections of this report. This section gives an overall view of the current situation and trends in chronic diseases at the global level. researchers have uncovered fundamental new information about the malting characteristics of barley grains. They say their finding could pave the way to more stable brewing processes or new malts for craft brewers. Do something you are very passionate about and do not try to chase what is considered the hot passion of the day. People say you have to have a lot of passion for what you're doing, and it's totally. You have to do it over a sustained period of time. So, if you don't love it, you don't love it, you're going to give up. It has long been known that insects such as pollinators and pests can distinguish between plants by the unique bouquet of chemicals they release. What's new is the idea that plants use their emissions to talk among themselves. It is generally thought that a person cannot accept an offer of which they are unaware because in order to create a binding contract the parties must reach an agreement. If their wishes merely happen to coincide, that may be very convenient for both, but it does not constitute a contract and cannot legally bind them. Scientists have improved a promising battery technology, creating a single crystal, nickel-rich cathode that is hardier and more efficient than before. It's one step toward improved lithium-ion batteries that are common in electric vehicles today. Increasing nickel content in the cathode is on the drawing board of lithium-ion battery makers largely because of its relatively low cost, wide availability and low toxicity compared to other key battery materials, such as cobalt. Beauty contests, whether it's Miss Universe or Miss Teen International, are demeaning to women and out of sync with the times. Opponents say that they are nothing more than symbols of decline. Since Australians Jennifer Hawkins and Lauren Eagle were crowned Miss Universe and Miss Teen International respectively, there has been a dramatic increase in interest in beauty pageants in this country. The audio, which includes more than 1,000 separate data files, was captured in the early 1970s by the late Hetty van der Wright. She recorded the various screams, barks, and howl calls made by a group of chimps, including 17 youngsters, living in the Gombe National Park in Tanzania. The committee would also like to express its gratitude to the independent assessors who join the committee for consideration of each case. Their expertise and advice plays a vital role in our work. A list of independent assessors who attended the meeting during this reporting year is included in Appendix D. Shrimp farmers used to hold animals in nursery ponds for 30 to 60 days. Now they try to move them into grow-out ponds in less than 30 days. This reduces stress on the animals and dramatically increases survivals in the grow-out ponds. Many farms that abandoned nursery ponds have gone back to them, and the results have been surprisingly positive. They're using the old, uncovered, earthen, nursery ponds.